Hi, I'm Terry from Ben & Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility. This is Bear. He's done pretty good. He has his good days and bad days, but overall he's doing very good. He's come a long ways. What I've got is just, I think this is like a 5-foot leash, maybe 6 foot, but 5 or 6 foot, either one's fine. I'm using a training collar, a prong training collar, and they really respect that. Both of the dogs do. Only use it while you're training, and it works really, really good. You don't have to use it much. You don't have to pull very hard at all, and they listen much better, a lot less pulling. Okay, what we're going to try to do when we do the heel, anybody can drag their dog around like this. Their reward is to keep the leash loose where it hooks to the collar. Try to have a little bit of a loop there where it hooks to the collar. That's their reward. When they know, when it's not pulling, they're tight, that's the way it's supposed to be. When you're walking along, you don't even have to really be looking. If that becomes tight and they're pulling, lagging, pulling forward or wherever, it's just a pull and release. Pull and release and keep going. Don't stop and cater to what they're looking at or where they want to go, because you're walking them, remember that. And it's just a pull and release and keep going. And when you stop, they should sit as you stop. They don't have to, but it's kind of nice if you stop walking, they sit. So when we return, we're going to come back to the heel on leash, the sit stay, the down stay, the recall, and I'll teach you hand signals through all these. The hand signal to sit is just bring your hand up like that to sit, okay? Stay, the palm of your hand, regardless how far away. Put the palm of your hand in his face, tell him to stay. Come as you bring your hand to your chest as you tell him to come. And down, just you're going to touch the ground actually with your finger and tell him down. So that's basically all the commands. When we return, we'll start out with a heel on leash. Okay, this is going to be Bear's heel. I usually start with a dog at a sit position, always on the left side. The dogs will always be at your left side. If you walk them one time over here and the next time over here, you're going to want to crisscross to the other side all the time. Stay with them on your left side, and they're already used to that and know that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to start out heeling just by saying the word heel. Take your first step, and like I said before, when you stop walking, you should automatically sit. We'll see how he does. You ready, Bear? Heel. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Come on. Good boy. There, heel. Good boy, Bear. Good boy, Bear. Good boy. Good boy. Praise your dog. Good boy. Heel. Come on. Good boy. Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Okay, this is going to be Bear's sit stay. Again, hand signal to sit and tell him to stay. You're going to walk out to the end of your leash. Just walk out slowly, reassuring the word stay. That way he won't try to follow you. If he does try to follow you, make sure you put him back. Tell him no. Put him back to where you started from. Don't put him in his sit stay next time up here. Put him back to where he started from. It's very important. You're only going to stay out there at the end of your leash for like 3 or 4 or 5 seconds. You can build that time up as time goes on, but for now, just for a few seconds and then return. Stay. 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 Get all the way back so he doesn't start getting up early and anticipate you coming back. I make him stand here for just a couple seconds after you get back. Stay. Praise your dog and reward him. Good boy. Okay, this is going to be, we'll do the down stay now. We'll do everything like the sit stay, but you're going to put him in a sit, turn him facing. You're going to point right to the ground. Actually touch the ground with your finger. That's pretty important. He already knows what we're going to do. Point to the ground. He should go down. Tell him to stay. Same thing as your sit stay. Go out there at the end of your leash just for like 5 seconds. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Stay. 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 Again, you're just going to stay here for a couple seconds because you don't want him to get up until you tell him, until you release him. Stay. Good boy. Bear, come on. Sit. Come on, sit. Good boy. Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Okay. Bear, sit. Good boy. He looks very happy about it. You're going to put him in a stay. This is going to be his recall. Put him in a sit, tell him to stay, walk to the end of your leash. Then you're going to pull your hand to your chest as you tell him with a real excited voice to come. And he should come to you, hopefully sit at your feet. Basically, you're just wanting him to come to you. Eventually, we'll do all this off leash, and that's what you're striving for, is him to come when you call him. Sit, stay, stay, stay. Bear, come. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Good boy. And for conclusion, Bear's done really well. It's really hot right now. He's got a dark coat, so he's probably getting quite hot. I'm going to take him in. But in and out of doorways, I put him in a sit, tell him to stay. As I walk, it's just a recall. Tell him to stay. I walk through the door first, call him, and signal to come. He comes through. In and out of the doors, both ways, all the time. He's pretty good at that. If he's real excited and knows somebody or another dog's on the other side of the door, then it's setting him up for failure. He gets a little too excited for that, doesn't listen. But slowly, gradually, as they get older, introduce them to a little bit more of distractions, and they'll do better and better. But right now, work them with no distractions. Like at home when you're working them, work them separate, apart, away from each other, and you'll get a lot better results. You work them together and it can be a nightmare. Later on, down the road, you can work them together, but not now at this age. I don't ever here. I always work them separate. But if you want to really work with them over some time, they might be good candidates for off-leash. I'm not sure. They're still very young yet, but I do offer off-leash later on too. So it's been a pleasure working them. Thank you. Good dog.